Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Southampton Football Club rebuild. This is episode number 22. We are right at the end of the fourth season. Have a look bottom right. We're in the mix here. 6 games to go, 6 points behind Liverpool. And if you look in the league, we've got some massive fixtures. So if we have a look here, so we've got Man City away, Arsenal at home, Manchester United away, and then we have a slightly easier running of Villa at home, Palace away, Everton at home. In the semi-final of the FA Cup, we have Arsenal. So it's not going to be an easy finish to the season. I fully expect us probably to finish either third or fourth, but you never know. We've got obviously Endrick here, who is absolutely phenomenal. He's worth 90 million quid. He's wanted by some of the biggest clubs in the world. We paid 23 million for him. First season didn't really play a lot, but then there afterwards, if you have a look, he's been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We've just offered a few players out for transfer, and we have also offered a couple of new contracts as well. You'll see that in a moment. Um, Porto have come in for Ward-Prowse, which I'm going to accept just because we do need a bigger and younger central midfielder, in my opinion. Carrasco and Loftus-Cheek, no offers there. Now we've got a winger who we are going to be loaning back, £4 million, Andreas Atselis. He is looked pretty good, to be fair. So just getting in some of these players, it's all looking very, very good on a whole for a rebuild. Escobar from Argentinian Juniors applied a no work permit. It's down the bottom there. That would be nice. Could be wrong. Purchase dodgy lasagna. What is this? I'm not sure if anyone can see this, but you can actually purchase stuff. Gives any team a bout of food poisoning. That is brilliant. I didn't know that was a thing. Let me just have a look. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not worried where it is, to be honest. Ward-Prowse has rejected Porto, which seems to be always the way. We've also purchased Matthias Escobar, Argentinian Juniors. Boost bank balance. There are little cheats here that you can do. I'm not sure where it will be. Trophies, leaderboards, game status. Certainly not in game status. I did know where it was. I don't know. I didn't know you could buy such things, if I was going to be honest with you. So we're away to Man City. This, under no stretch of the imagination, is going to be an easy game. Quick pick the squad, as we always do. We've got to hope and pray here that we can get something out of this game. A draw is a good result here, but I've got a feeling there might be too much for us. We'll find out. 2-2. I'm okay with that. The only problem there is we have slipped. Now the only bonus there is that Liverpool also drew. Last minute Leeds goal. It's not over yet. It's 6 points, but it's helped Arsenal more. But we do have Arsenal incoming. I believe in the cup and then at home in the league. And one thing I didn't actually remember was that we actually pumped Liverpool 3-0 at home. A really good result, as you can well see there. I might have to have a look at some of these little dodgy cheats that you can do. Not that I'm really that interested, but it might be handy for other saves. Purchase Magic Sponge. I just want to go and have a look at them again. You do have to apologise for me for a moment. I find it quite intriguing. Wow, look at this. That's incredible. So you can do 10 million, 50 million, 100 million, 400 million, 200 million. Bundles, transfer restrictions lifted. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can unlock these things then, can't you? I didn't know this was a thing. Magic Sponge. Unbelievable. There'll be some people that'll be having some fun with that is for certain. And fair play to them if that's what they do. So profit made in the Premier Division, I imagine we're not too profitable. We are not. It is heating up, that is for certain. Did see something a minute ago. Yeah, we'd love to win it. Here we go. Team selection. Pretty much very similar. Can we make the FA Cup final? The answer is no. Darwin Nunez. £51 million signing. He's got the job done for Arsenal. It's going to be an Arsenal-Chelsea final. And Liverpool slipped up again. Drawing with Leicester City. Unfortunate. Well, now we've got Arsenal again. So we have to win. It's a must-win game. It's that simple. just some good talents. Nothing major in that bunch there. We've got some good players, I must admit, will end up coming through. We've got one top talent. Okay, so we're 7 points clear of Chelsea, who will probably be our nearest, with 5 games to go. I'm pretty sure we're going to be good enough to get ourselves Champions League football. Anyway, apologies for having a look at all these unlockables that I didn't know were even in existence. See, look, purchase dodgy Lazard. It makes me die down there, bottom right hand side. Hendrick's staying out on the right, which is fine by me. Gives Makuko a chance. Just intrigued about Makuko. His roles are pretty much as they are. Here we go. Result needed desperately. We have to win this game to have any chance, I believe. And we did. A Makuku goal. We are now 4 points behind. City also lost at Chelsea. It's heating up. We got half a chance here if Liverpool was slipping up. We have United away next. Intrigued just about Liverpool's fixtures. Not sure where I would find them. It's probably a very, very simple way, and I'm having a bit of a moment at the moment. So if we go in the Prem to Liverpool, away to Brighton, that's not going to be easy. Home to Manchester United. Can't see them there, I might be wrong. Home to Tottenham last day. Away at Wolves. If I can beat United, I might have half a chance. Under no illusions, it's certainly not going to be easy. This guy here, have I got him in my first team? Because he should be. Whew. Haven't had one of these. And here we go. It's nearly time. Liverpool away at Brighton. We have to match their fixture and their result. No matter what happens, we have to at least match it. We have lost. It looks like Liverpool have won. And they did. Arsenal also winning. Okay, it's opened it up a little bit. It's not looking like a title. We did take the lead. It just didn't happen. I did turn and say more than likely going to be third or fourth. So, to be honest, even to be in a title race right up until 3 or 4 games from the end, just shows that I've got a damn good side here. So we've got 3 quite nice games to finish off. Not good stats here from Hendrick really at the moment, but I think that's just purely because Slurdelup's been injured. Just want to check on that. Can't remember how long he was out for. A broken foot, so he was out for the season. So basically, that's gonna okay. So they're resting Makuku. Gonna put Hendrick up top. Scott comes in for him. Zakarian's out wide. Nice big win here would be good. We have lost 2-0 and we've had all the game. We're not guaranteed Champions League football either. Titles now between Liverpool and Arsenal. We have had a bit of a boo-boo there, if I'm going to be completely honest. We need a win to guarantee Champions League football, but that right there was not a good result in the slightest. We can't be having results like that if we're going to get anywhere, to be completely honest. It really wasn't ideal. Well, we qualified for the UEFA Europa League. It's European football, which is okay. Grealish signed a new deal. Palace away next. They've just been relegated by the look of things. Real Madrid PSG Champions League final. El Etihad have gone in for Robert Sanchez. I was very, very keen on him. I had a feeling he went to Manchester United. He barely played. Gone to Fulham and not really done too much, so I'm not too worried there. Okay. So it's 3 points indefinite, or if Chelsea slip up. Right, better performance required here, please. A win will seal it. And we got the win. 2 goals from Hendrick, literally a minute after each other, was enough to seal it up. And that will see us third. I think that practically guarantees us third. Chelsea with a game in hand. Liverpool are crown champions. That doesn't surprise me. Let's be completely honest. Okay. Pellegrini set to Manchester United. Maybe. I don't really feel as though he's done too much for me. I did get him on a free transfer a season ago. Gardevels is my leading left back, that is for certain. At the moment they are just rumours, but if I just have a little look at my look at the old squad, have a look at the general info, and we put them in position, you can see Pellegrini and Gardival. We do have Thierry Small, who's not great. Pellegrini is only... Do you know what? He's got a lot of teams that are keen on him. Let's just see, because if I can go looking for another... Let's just see what they come back with. Chelsea have lost, meaning we are officially in the Champions League. And it's going to be a fight between them and City. So as you can see here, Benfica have come straight in with 28 million. Manchester United have come up with a deal that I'm not too keen on. They've gone straight 28 million. So let's just try and push the boat out and make it 30. They're happy with that. Accept and give ultimatum. I've negotiated those. Southampton are qualified for the Champions League and we got a nice chunk of change. 3.9 million on the wage budget, which is good. There's just some good looking money there. Teams have turned down Pellegrini. Okay, let's see if we can get the 30 million quid for him. I've got a feeling he's going to reject them. And if he does, that's absolutely fine. We can still try and offload him. Okay, so we are one of only 3 clubs that have actually made money this season, which is a really good sign. So we're going to line up for our final game of the season. Can we cap it off with a win? It would be nice. It's been a really good season yet again. And we can with a convincing 3-0 win. 74 points for Southampton. Some seasons that's near enough good enough to win a title. 10 losses is a lot, in all fairness. So we do say goodbye to Leicester, Stoke and Palace. We're going to have a little look because there could be some players here who could possibly... There is one in particular, if he's still here. Milos Kerkez. Do you know what? He is someone that I could definitely... Active relegation release clause is 25 million. He's a good left back. I could be very keen on him. How much did they pay for him? 10.25 this season. I'm looking for Michael Aloise. I'm not sure he's still with the club, if I'm going to be honest with you. It would not surprise me if they flogged him early doors, to be honest. Certainly wasn't sold in that season. I've just had a bit of a mare there. I know, well, do you know what? That's the best way to do it. Just click on him there. He's actually at Leeds. He's got lots of top clubs keen on him. Not going to be one for me to look at. Kerkaz is, though. That's for certain. What about the likes of someone like Leicester? They normally have some ballers. Nick Pope, as an example. Getting older, though. Someone Longley. Scott McTominay must have been on loan. He is. Marcus Leonardo. Now he's a very tidy player. Thiago Almeida. Okay. Ardagula. Just intrigued about I can't think of his name. There is one. James Mellison was one that I was looking at, and it's Tielemans I'm looking for. I would assume that he has moved on. How silly is that? Tielemans, I brought Tielemans, didn't I? My goodness. Do forgive me for having an absolute moment now. Completely forgot that I even brought him. So we've earned a few quid from that, which is nice. Kirk has only 2.5 stars. I don't think either of them are going to be worth it. Hendrick claims Young Player of the Month. Southampton player named in Players Team of the Year, and it was Hendrick, which is no real surprise here. So on a whole, we finished third, semi-final of the FA Cup, quarter-final of the. Well, you'll see that all now here in the end of season review. So we lost twice to Villa this season. It's not good. So in the Champions League, knocked out in the round of 16. We finished runner-up on penalties. We rotated the team a fair amount this season. However, our key players played a major role. Hendrick, 38 goals for the season. Makuku, 24. Schledl 14. Ward-Prowse, 12. Zakarian, 11. Very good. Okay. We got much here. Always accept division. Okay, so it's time to have a look and see what's going to happen in regards to some transfers now. We're certainly in a position where we can make some changes. Pellegrini might be on the way out. We need to be looking for a left back. Also, I'm going to be just checking out on the contract side of things to see if anyone else is there. So, the board have announced plans to enlarge the stadium. It's going to cost £45.5 million, 15 months to complete. That's absolutely fine. Watford are stepping up the chase for Bazzano. Pellegrini, £30 million profit. Now, realistically, he has been a backup fullback. As you can see, he actually only started 11 games for the club. £30 million. We can be having a look at some left backs in that regard. So I think that's a good sale there. We also sold Larios start of last season for a fair chunk of change as well. Nunez destroying the FA Cup there. Hat-trick in the final. Jorginho is in talks with Boca. Oh, look at that. Our record of FA Cup goals has been beaten. All three of them, you can see there, they all got relegated. Right, okay, so it's the 27th of May. I don't think we can quite be looking at players that are going out of contracts here. There's a year on here. We actually want just players for 6 months. João Cancelo, he will be the player that I take on here. Actually, he's got a transfer arranged. He's joining Barcelona. But that's a shame. Um, he'd have been the one that I'd have gone straight forward, if I'm honest with you. I think other than that, I mean, even Cancelo is only 3 stars. I think other than that, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be released from their contracts. There's not really anyone that's standing out for me, and even when I look at like cash value, Florian Wirtz, Riddle Baku is going to Atletico Madrid. There's just no value here. I'd love to have got Cancelo. I'm having a bit of a nightmare this evening with certain things. I have to say. Takiro Nakai. I had him in my Harriers save on loan, and it was quite good. We're now a few years on. Depending on what the scouts come back and say, I might have a little look at him. But to be honest, I'm not overly too bothered. No, there's no point even looking at a C- player. So on our recruitment, we've got £106 million in the bank, which is lovely. PSG win the Champions League on penalties. £7 million from the Champions League. Andy Brand is showing promise, and if that's the case, we will offer you a deal. Hendrick Young Player of the Month. No real surprise as normal. Three young players there. So, Edouard Mendy. Not so sure on that one, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Florian Wirtz, look at that. Love that we've got him inside. Hendrick linked to Liverpool. So they reckon that Sesko is going to come to us. 95 million. Hendrick can move from Southampton to Liverpool. Eduardo Camavinga. Southampton are linked with Mudryk, Esposito and Zimmerman. Zimmerman is wanted by a fair few clubs. Esposito is a midfielder, someone I could be very, very, very interested in. He's worth a lot of dough though. Mudryk, we all know about Mudryk. It's PSG here from Shakhtar. Camavinga, bound to be worth some dollar. Wow, do you know what? That surprises me. Going to scout these two players. They are two younger players I could be looking for in the middle of midfield, in all fairness. Watford have come in for Bazzano in an exchange. Now, I think that this is the guy I was scouting. Offering a straight swap. I'm going to reject that. Upamecano left out by France. Camavinga is an A+ signing. Esposito is exactly the same. A land to land Hendrick. Then they're not going anywhere. Right. So if we have a look at the tactics, because you've got to be looking. So we're looking for a deep line playmaker, realistically speaking. So if I go tactics, I'm just going to unpick everybody here, which is what I do. Clear entire team selection. So if we're looking for a deep line playmaker, so Esposito, best as a Mazzala, or a deep line playmaker, which is a good sign. But I'm more thinking of Camavinga, ball winning midfielder, or an anchor. He costs more, his wages are more. Wonder if I can compare him. I'm not sure that I can. I can. So when you look at it like that, Camavinga is the better all-round midfielder. It's just vision. Esposito also has a bid from Arsenal for 43 million. Okay, so we'll have a look at Camavinga. We'll see if we can work something out here. I'm going to offer 55 and just see what they say. Just 19 million difference. So let's go 60 and remove this. I want that 12 million there. They really want that, don't they? So let's just cut out the middleman and just give you 65 million, and they're happy with that. As am I, if I'm going to be honest with you. He's incredibly interested, which is nice. We're not going to guarantee you that. I know you're going to want a load of cash, and that's understandable. 250. I will take this signing if I can get him. That is for certain. Mosquera, we are not interested in selling. The only other side that I am interested in is I am very, very interested in looking at a left back. I don't think looking at any of these is going to be probably the right thing to do either. There's Larios. Barely played. I think it's going to be more of a case of just scouting them and just seeing what they may need, really. Because some of these prices are pretty mental, if I'm honest with you. Brindle Correa, he's quite handy. James Justin, so a lot of these prices are pretty well out there, if I'm honest with you. Cucurella at Real Madrid, Simicas. Sergio Gomez. Serginho Dest. Wanted by Real Madrid. We'll have a little look and see what they come back. We lost Bamba once. We don't want to lose him again. Chelsea and Milan are the lucky ones to end up with a European spot in the Champions League. We've received 1.5 million in the Tielemans deal. Camavinga on a work permit. Hopefully we get that one through. That would be phenomenal. Well, I can see up the top there. That's a good one to see. Camavinga work permit granted. Real Madrid have paid us some money for Salisu Camavinga, except welcome to the club. What a deal that is. That is a phenomenal deal, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. And Liverpool have completed a £79 million swoop for Gavi. And there we go. That is a phenomenal signing. Literally is a phenomenal signing. I am so pleased that we got in a player of that calibre. Almira have come in for Dominguez, 14 million. I will take it. He's not going to play. Watford are coming for Bazanu. I'm going to reject it at the moment. So it's time to have a look at the squad and just to work out roughly. Centre halves, we are way oversubscribed as such. We've got so many in. Pellegrini's on his way out. Ward-Prowse is practically coming to the end of his career. Can't say we're very, very stacked in here. I'm more than happy to let Carrasco go. I'm more than happy for Loftus-Cheek to go. Other than that, I think the team is practically spot on. Just need to be looking at a left back. So we'll accept the payoff. That's fine. Brighton have come in with 15 million for Loftus-Cheek. Well, there's some offers there I didn't think was going to be happening. Mosquera, Sheffield United have come in with a massive deal. It's worth 30 million. There's a lot of teams that are interested. We paid 5 million. He has played a fair bit for us. I'll reject. Benfica coming for Zakarian. Now, that is a massive deal. How have Benfica got so much money? I don't think that's a good deal. That's a lot of money, and we can negotiate it as well. So when we have a look at Zakarian, as a player for the club, he's cost 16.5 million. And don't get me wrong, I did say that we're in our fourth season. We're not. We're actually just finished our fifth season. He's been here from the start, and he's been a very consistent performer. I think if they can give me 3 figures, then I'm happy. So let's start with this. Give us 5 million quids. Give us 20 million for that. Make this 60. And then I want another one which is going to guarantee me a little bit more. Give us, I'll be there forever doing that. Give us 5 million now. we've backed away from it. I'm not surprised. 100's probably about what I would value him at, in all fairness. No real point with any of them. I must admit, I did go to do a scouting report on Serginho Dest, and I must admit I don't think I saw it. Or it's 3-star and he's a B. Rico Henry. Right, let's before I go any further. Right, okay, I've just noticed Dominguez has just actually rejected Almira, which is not handy. We're looking at the left back area. We are a bit shy. But elsewhere looks pretty good in all fairness. Apply all players interested. Goes to show that I don't need to be turning stuff like that on to be buying players like Camavinga. Top half. I just want a top half finish again. So does that mean I am minus on the wage budget? Okay. Let's give it a couple of days and then we can offer some players out. I think new average attendance record. We'd love to see that. Hendrick's got a new average rating, which is phenomenal. Watford are coming for Bazzano. Let's negotiate with these guys. 10 million up front, 3 million in instalments. International appearances 2 million, but let's up that. They are happy with that. So we probably need to be looking at a goalkeeper as well. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I actually forgot that we even had Warren Zaire-Emery, who was at Schalke on loan. We now do have a very, very, very stacked midfield as well, which is absolutely fine with me. He will be coming back very, very soon as well. So it's a goalkeeper and a left back we definitely want to be looking at. I think offline I shall have a look at some scouting and stuff like that, and just have a real good look round and see what we can do. So who is Andrew Goodman? I assume he's a player of mine. He is. No real interest there. Loftus-Cheek has decided to leave the club. That was another free transfer. So from a couple of free transfers, as you can see there, we've actually made £45 million. So for me, I think that's an absolute cracking deal. Had a year left on his contract. Livramento. We'll offer you a deal. It's absolutely fine by me. You are earning 80 grand a week. He now wants 155. We'll offer you 130. Okay, 140, 145, 150. Okay. He's been a player that I've tried to really sort of revolve the team around, if I'm honest with you. So Bazzano has snubbed Watford. So we'll get to the 1st of July. We're going to get Florian Wirtz in. Pellegrini will also be going out to Benfica. That is where we will leave things, and that is where I will then basically just try and work and see if we can find another left back. Personally, I wouldn't mind Gardival going into the centre, possibly with Antonio Silva. I think Upamecano may not see much football. He could be a player I may look to ship out. I probably need to move a centre half on, to be honest. So Levea, he's going to be someone I'm going to try and extend. And definitely Maxim Decker. And that will be it. We'll release Liss. Release Carson. I assume there's going to be a fair few of these. Yeah, I should have really done all this beforehand, if I'm going to be completely honest. There's no one that I really want to be keeping, so. So Real Sociedad have come in for Levea. Not surprised, he's a really good talent. Just need him to sort of get up to that 3.5 stars. I mean, let's just check him out. So he's at 3. I need another season of him on loan, and I think we'll be pretty good. So we're here on the 1st now. This is where we will call the end of the video. Start of next video, we will reveal Florian Wirtz to Southampton, and we will also go looking for a left back. So we'll see how that little adventure pans out there. So from me, that is the end of today's video. Please like the video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time for another edition on the Southampton rebuild. Have a good day.